What?
Jay taught him how to throw lightning.
Yep. Unfortunately, the person who taught you, you're also fighting, so... Yeah. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another video for you guys. This is not a reaction. Clearly, this is not a reaction. This is what I call a rewatch for the channel, where I rewatch a certain scene from a TV show or film. We watch it like a reaction, but it's not, and we just watch it and have a discussion about it. Today I have The Flash, Season 2, Episode 6, Enter Zoom, The Flash versus Zoom fight. This is the episode where they made their stand in terms of basically showing off how evil and how crazy Zoom is going to be in this show. Because Season 1, we had Reverse Flash. We had his ultimate nemesis. How do you top that in Season 2? How do you find a way to come up with a even crazier and darker and more, I wouldn't say evil, but basically speedster than Reverse Flash? How do you do it? I think they did a pretty damn good job with Zoom. And this fight is so damn brutal. It was crazy. Everybody was talking about this. And this was at the time where people mostly agreed this is peak Flash, Season 1 and Season 2. And this stood out in a big way. I could not believe what I was seeing when I watched this live. It was really crazy. Now, this is over 3 minutes long, this clip. I'm not exactly sure what they're showing here. I do know they're showing towards the end of the fight where it was getting most brutal and more crazy, and knowing that Barry just cannot win this fight. I will be pausing because I'm going to try my best to not get this video taken down, because they will block the video if I don't do any pauses. So I will be pausing and talking. So apologies for that. We're going to get to it now, guys. Let's get into this fight and check this out, because I love this so much. I love what they did here because it's so impactful for the narrative, for the characters. It's so impactful what they did with Zoom here. So let's get into now and watch this epic fight go down. Let's see where we're at on this. Okay. Ugh. Man. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. I'll go back a smidge. My word. Her face. Cisco's like, fuck. Like, watching this and looking at what they're doing recently with the Flash in terms of fights, you can see the difference. You can see how much more impactful each hit was here than... I mean, some of the fights in The Flash later on is solid, but not like this. I felt like they were hitting something truly special. Maybe it was the fact that it's Zoom. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, there was a certain technique about how they shot the show, or how they were going about fight sequences, or how they were training and, you know, basically getting ready for these fight scenes. I'm not really sure. This just delivers so much. So much. And he falls right over. And I remember when he caught that, I'm like, what?
I am the fastest man alive.
Ugh.
He's killing him.
And they're right inside the building. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm just blown away. Man. This was so crazy. I remember when I reviewed it, I was blown away by what they were doing here. And this is just the beginning of when things start to go... Like, things were starting to go downhill in the fight, leading up to the point where the actual video started here. But man, it gets way worse than this. You're next. And he's gone. He goes to Iris. Yep. Making a statement. He's making a statement here that the Flash doesn't scare me. And I remember when this episode aired, two people were like questioning who this was and like, who is it? Who is Zoom? And a lot of us were wrong when it was revealed who it was. Get the cameras out.
That's your hero. This
I don't think he ever said he was a god, though. I feel so bad for her because she's like in complete shock here. Barry never said he was a god. Now, the people of Central City might have thought of him as a god because they don't know how to explain this guy running around with powers and having super speed. But he is no god. Well, he never said he was. But I get it. He's making a statement. I'm better than your hero of your city. He's nothing. He's nothing. I just love the blue lightning. It was so cool to see this.
The days of the Flash protecting this city are over. Hold the fire!
Put him down!
Patty.
What will you do without your precious hero? Shoot that thing now!
This part right here. It's the one hand. You get my point. Nothing. You didn't do nothing to him. That was such a cool moment. Because he's going from the newspaper to the police station, and it's like he's making his statement. And I think that's what made this scene even more impactful. If it was just a fight and he didn't drag Barry around all these different places, just be another fight. It would have been a really good fight, but it would have been just another fight. But this is what took it to the next level in terms of we have a villain in this city that can easily defeat our hero, and he's dragging him around like he's nothing. It's bad. And I'm assuming with the link that he's going to be heading back to Star Labs, so we're going to see that too.
Anything? No. Do you have him? No.
The drag. I remember seeing that and going, it's a really cool shot, but man, it says a lot. It really does. I remember people were talking about this scene in that particular, that shot right there, that slow-mo shot of him dragging Barry. Yeah.
Harrison Wells, you thought you could defeat me with this. I made a mistake. Yes.
Yes.
A costly one.
Now, what I think is interesting is that he did that move in front of them. Not in front of the police station, not in front of the newspaper. He waited till he was in front of Team Flash and Harrison Wells to deliver that move right there.
Goodbye, Flash. You two weren't fast enough.
I'm so glad he was distracted. And at that point, they could have ran over and unmasked him, but they didn't. There wasn't enough time.
No!
Stay with me.
Yep.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a very intense scene. We missed the throwing in the lighting. I might include that in the intro with a little thing like I'm going to include that from Netflix or whatever because I want to see that part again. I want to see that the lightning throw where Zoom spins around and grabs the lightning bolt, throws it back because I want to include that part at least. But yeah, this whole fight is just crazy. It's brutal, and I feel like a broken record. It's making a statement to where we're trying to outdo Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash felt more personal in terms of the connection to Harrison Wells, in season 1 and how he really was, and how Zoom wasn't really personal. Zoom was more of like, he's just trying to take over the damn multiverse, you know? And to find out, of course, it's Hunter Solomon and Jay Garrick, all that. I was really thinking that it was, because I remember at the time when this episode aired, I thought it was Henry Allen from Earth 2. Or another Earth entirely. Because once you say Earth 2, there's more Earths out there. Because I believe Jay Garrick, yeah, he's from Earth 3 at the time. Now he's on Earth Prime now due to Crisis, but at the time he was on Earth 3. So this whole thing of, could it be Barry's father from Earth 2? It's a possibility. And I wonder if they had any thought of who it was before they decided on it being Teddy Sears, who, of course, came on as Jay Garrick and everything. Maybe they had other thoughts. I'm curious to know if we would ever find that out, if there was other ideas of who could be under the mask of Zoom and all that. Seeing Patty for a second, it's crazy how all that went down with Patty getting another job in terms of filming, and they just kicked her off the show. They basically just said bye. And that's really it, because she had it worked out to where she was going to finish out season 2, and they said nope. So that's really crappy, but brutal fight, intense. This stands out so much, and I wish the Flash was like this now. I still enjoy the Flash for the most part. I still have my issues with the Flash now as it gets further on into its seasons, but this is when the show was so damn good you couldn't stop watching. I remember I binged through season 1, and then I watched live season 2 and reviewed it. I reviewed it on the channel. The reviews are still up for season 2 of The Flash. I might even link the review for this episode if you guys want to go watch it. Obviously no reactions. I reacted towards the very end of season 2, but I was reviewing, and I couldn't believe what they did here. It was just crazy. My mind was blown. I was like, what? So that's the video, guys. What did you guys think of this amazing fight between Flash and Zoom? Ultimately, it's Zoom kicking the shit out of Barry, but how do you feel about it? What did you think about the episode itself? And what were some of your favorite moments from The Flash overall? Not even including Zoom, but just your favorite moments in general of The Flash. I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.